is this?
We're good! Streaking!
Oh, Billy.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You blew it!
Wait, Master. It might be dangerous. You go first.
And now it's time for the Thoughts on Stuff podcast with your host, Kevin Reardon,
My body just goes into pulverations.
Rick Mararki,
Stay here for 15 more minutes, please. I'm getting a couple jelly beans. Starting to feel shaky here.
Francesca Tiedekin,
Balls.
and Todd DeFeo.
I'm gonna say the pussy talk and then something about a back.
So we do it again, the Thoughts on Stuff podcast. Thanks for joining us for yet another exciting week as we broadcast from Ballackinwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. And lots to talk about. I think this might be one of our most debated episodes we've ever done.
That would be debatable.
I see what you did there.
Hi-oh.
So yeah, we're going to be doing quite a bit of debating on some stuff that has been floating around on the interwebs lately. But how's everybody doing
good.
today?
How's your week?
Yeah, how's your week doing?
I was alright. I'm tired.
You're always tired.
Frank, too.
You know what happens is now that we're getting, I'm getting old, I get tired fast.
You're 40.
I'm not 40. I'm 36. And just because you're 11 years old, it don't mean nothing. Just tired.
Can I just say that we have these chips? These, what are they?
Here we go.
Oh, God.
Crab chip potato chips with Chesapeake Bay crab seasoning. These are delicious. It's like having a Chicky and Pete's crab fry, but on a chip.
Except chicken pieces too cheap to give us stuff, so sorry. You doing this to annoy me?
I'm doing
Kevin knows that I don't like that sound. Well, it's good call by you, pal. That's a good call.
I understand what to talk about it.
Yeah, I hope you
So I
choke.
can.
Okay, that is annoying.
Thank you, Franny.
Just so I could do that.
Franny's like, it's
Okay,
kind of
enough.
annoying.
It was funny when I did it. When you do it.
It's funny when you're on the other side. It's not that funny when you're on my side.
Todd, how are you today?
I'm just swell.
That's good. Glad to hear. Well,
That's a good call by Todd.
how about we jump into our first topic for today? Rick, this is something that you brought to the table. This is
I brought a lot of this stuff to the table.
just
pal.
go with the flow, okay? Would you?
All right, pal.
I've been waiting for this all day.
Not what we're talking about yet. Calm down.
What do you...
Oh, I saw it now. There it goes. Go ahead.
Fox is apologizing for this new
Going
billboard,
out of order,
this new
piece of crap.
this new picture that they put up, which shows a picture of Jennifer
Worst
Lawrence
producer ever.
being choked to promote the film.
All right,
the
let's
new
stop.
X-Men film.
It's not Jennifer Lawrence being choked. It's the character she's portraying
Mystique.
being choked.
Correct.
She makes a great Mystique, by the way.
Being choked by the bad guy in a comic book movie.
There's
Yes.
a lot
In
of
a movie
violence in
that-
comic book movies.
Well, it's because it's a comic book.
Right.
It's not about real people.
Correct.
It's about superheroes and
So people
villains.
are now pissed that because it shows, they're saying it shows violence against against women. But it's not a woman. It's a comic book character. It's a woman that doesn't exist. It's a female character,
Yeah.
but she's not.
And that's on you to teach your children that it is a comic book. Where are you going?
I'm just checking things. Don't mind me.
He forgot to press record, didn't
No,
he?
no, we're good. I just wanted to make sure I didn't forget to press record.
That's what he
We're
did. He's
Nice
stupid.
cover.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. So Fox had to issue an apology because a bunch of women's groups
Yeah.
got upset that the poster for the X-Men movie, Apocalypse is choking Mystique, which is Jennifer Lawrence's character.
Which is silly.
It's a comic book. I mean, come on. I understand. Listen, I'm not
I don't even
condoning
think it was
women's.
actually. I don't even think it. Yeah, it wasn't even like the poster or anything.
No, it was. It was a poster.
I
it was
thought
a
it was
poster
just
you
a
used.
promotional, like a still.
No, it was a poster they used. It was
Okay. I thought it was just a still.
It was one of
Of
the
the many series.
many posters that they use to do a comic book movie. But it's
Look at all the stuff that Deadpool got away with, and nobody said anything.
well, he didn't choke a girl.
Yeah, but he's playing with his balls half the time.
Yeah,
It's-
but
it's not-
Deadpool's like one of the most immature characters of
Was there
Ever.
was there
Exactly,
a
but it was
billboard
also-
of him playing with his balls though?
And there's also that's an R-rated movie to where this was a PG-13 movie. So I mean,
Still, it's not a video. It's a picture.
they say it's sensationalizing abuse to women.
Oh, Jesus.
It's a comic book. If your kid grows up to choke out a girl because he saw it in an X-Men poster,
He had bigger problems.
you raised a shitty kid. You did a shitty job as a parent.
Yeah, that's kind of on you.
If you're choking out a girl, if a gray guy is choking out a girl who's blue with orange hair, and that kid thinks it's real, as a mom and dad, you're shitty.
I mean, even like I
Did
know
a
it's
shitty job.
way different, but I remember when South Park first came out, and my brother and I we wanted to watch it, and my mom thought we were too young, but she was like, "But remember, anything you see on here, it's a cartoon. It's not real. Don't you repeat it. Don't you do it because it's not. It's a cartoon." I knew and because of that, I can separate Jennifer Lawrence from Mystique.
And not only that, listen, I'm like you alluded, I'm old. We used to watch Tom and Jerry.
Understatement.
We used to watch. It's not funny. We used to watch Tom and Jerry. We used to watch Wile E. Coyote. Listen, I kind of knew if I strapped myself to a rocket and went into a wall, I'd probably die because I was a smarter kid.
The issue isn't violence in general though. It's violence
sensational.
against women.
It's violence against women, but it's a comic book. There's violence against everybody. If you watch the movie, which I did, she winds up winning.
Thanks for
Did-
spoiling
I
it.
know.
guy.
Come on.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler alert. I'm sorry. The good guy in the comic book movie wins. I'm a dick. Wait, you mean Superman's going to win too? Yeah, Superman's going to win. You don't have to watch the movie.
Rocky didn't win.
Yeah, he did. He didn't lose.
Took him a couple times though.
Twice.
Yeah,
So he lost in Rocky 1.
No, he didn't.
No.
Well,
yes, he did.
yeah, because it was an exhibition fight.
So it didn't
And
count.
he lost in the last one too.
See? The good guy
Full
doesn't always
circle.
win.
Full circle.
Whatever. So, what is everybody... Todd, do you agree with the people that are against this here poster?
Or are people getting too PC?
I don't. I'm kind of on the fence. I think it's a bad idea to make it a poster because
I mean,
If
I
you're
could
thinking
kinda
ahead
see
a
it,
little
'cause
bit,
you're
like some-
selling the movie,
Right.
And one of your selling points.
Is-
But is Apocalypse really a
But
dude?
yeah, but you can tell that their original concept, if honestly, like being in kind of promotions and marketing, the way you think is, let's show the climax scene of the fight of him. That will hook you in because, oh my God, like I want to see what happens next or what led up to that or what's going to happen after that. That's what I think the poster was trying to portray.
It was also to make him look like a bad guy.
Yeah, a little bit in bad
Right.
taste, I guess. It shouldn't have been a poster. I agree with Todd.
The
Maybe
sad
a
part is
promo
you
still,
actually have
but
to,
not a poster.
in today's society, making a comic book poster, you have to think of that. That's the messed up part. I'm sorry, but that is. The messed up part is, maybe I shouldn't put these two characters together because people will get pissed.
But like
It's a
30,
comic
40,
book
50 years
movie.
ago, there probably wasn't even a woman superhero.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah,
Wonder
but
Woman, babe.
but the violence wasn't that bad, and they're not going to sell the violence to try to get you to do it. It's just Wonder Woman standing there with her
With
Yeah.
a
chest hanging
lasso
out.
of truth
Pretty
and her
much.
chest hanging out, and she would tie people up and make them tell the truth.
But,
It's amazing. Sorry.
I mean, there's been violence and shit for a long time. Like you said, Tom and
It's
Jerry was very
But it's
violent. A lot of
cartoon
those
violence.
cartoons were violent.
Yeah, but
You had
it's
people getting
CGI
run over.
violence.
You had
I mean, she's not-
TNT was like one of the main things in cartoons.
Wasn't
With
it
a big mallet.
in
big
Scream?
mallet.
Love the big mallet.
Wasn't it in Scream where they said movies don't make you a killer? Movies give killers ideas.
Could be.
I think that was like the basic. Well, I don't know the word. I'm Kevining over
Basis.
Basis.
here. Yeah, the base idea.
Is that right, Todd?
But wait,
Kevining.
there's more.
It's now a verb. You're a verb. Congratulations.
Thank you. I've always wanted to
I'm
be a
pulling
verb.
a Kevin right now.
Thank you. Go ahead, Rick.
That's it, basically. I think it's... it's a comic book movie.
So
Like,
maybe
really-
they should just redo the poster a little bit. Maybe show something.
No, they took
not
it down.
so-
They
Good.
Yeah,
said
they
that they
apologized
weren't
for
going to... They apologized for the poster. They're not using the poster. Well, first of all, the movie's out, so I don't really need the poster anymore.
Right.
But it's just... It's a movie poster about a comic book movie.
I get it.
Stop.
What are you gonna do? People are sensitive. It's a very sensitive world we live in, which leads me to my next point. We had some unfortunate events happen over the weekend.
Really insensitive transition, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
the
trying.
event.
He's trying.
That's probably why
Hey,
we
that
should
was
have
a-
let off with this. But that's okay. That's why I did it in order. Oh boy.
Get my notes.
I'm apologizing for Kevin as it is already. Obviously, the tragedy in Orlando that has happened. And first of all, everybody is initially going to tell everybody that this is just a sad event. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers go out to everybody. But, go ahead, buddy.
We have some issues at hand. Because, of course, when something like this happens involving a gun of some sort, everybody comes out of the woodwork, and everybody is now a gun specialist and has military experience or police law enforcement experience, and everybody
was a gorilla specialist last week, so.
So now we got everybody
Zookeeper specialist.
who wants to get rid of guns, and from what I've seen on Facebook and the internet and Twitter, specifically assault rifles.
That's where we get all our news from, Twitter.
So we're going to open up to a nice friendly debate here, people, okay? We're not trying to kill anybody.
You're going down, Rick.
Really?
Sorry,
really?
I didn't mean to use that.
All right, listen. This is a very sensitive topic, and we're not going to make Kevin speak anymore.
He's done.
I'm just going to mute my own mic for this
Oh,
topic.
boy.
Because I'll say something dumb.
He's going to shoot himself in the foot.
Oh,
All right,
Rick.
it's enough. All right, we're done. All right, Franny.
I got lots to say about this, and I'm not,
Let's also just say that Franny's a NASCAR fan
and that has nothing
Sorry.
to do with it.
from
That
New
has
Jersey, and I
nothing-
like going cars that go real fast.
Thanks for trying to
Sorry.
discredit me before I opened my mouth. So if you can kindly shut your dick sucker for a while and let me talk.
That's
Damn.
awesome.
That was harsh.
Yeah, I'm really. This is one thing I'm like adamant about. Like I don't know, it just gets under my skin, and I want to start by saying I'm not saying I'm not one of them rednecks. Give everyone a gun. Everyone should have a gun. You should
don't
have
think everybody should
5.
have a
I'm
gun.
holding 3, but I'm not saying ban them because everyone is saying that assault rifles are automatic. People were saying they shoot. The guy in Orlando's gun was shooting 700 bullets a minute. It's impossible.
That's
Automatic weapons.
unless you have the gun from
I got
Commando.
my notes. I got my notes. Automatic weapons, I
That's
looked this
awesome.
up, have been banned since 1934. Could not get them. What he had was semi-automatic.
Well,
which
what's the
means
difference?
The difference is
it
automatics
loads.
No.
No? I always
they-
thought it was
Automatics rapid fire. You pull the trigger and it will fire
It will
until
unload
you
the whole clip until you let go.
until you let go. Semi-automatic fires when the trigger is pulled and will not fire and it'll reload the gun, put the bullet in the chamber, but will not fire again until you release the trigger and pull it back again. So you have so as fast as you can do your little finger thingies. That's why
You're
they're
so
saying there's no
mature.
way he could have got, like, honestly, if he had an automatic weapon, there would be more than 50 people dead. Everyone in that room would probably have died.
Yeah, he could have mowed a lot more people down.
So, and what people are calling assault rifles is essentially a hunting rifle. So you know your old
Yeah, but what he
grandpa's
used was not a hunting rifle.
It was. Because think about it this way. He just had modifications to it to make it look like a military style assault rifle. What he technically used was a handgun in a different shell. So think of like the gun as the engine. You bought a car. You can change the paint, you can change the tires, you can change the spoiler, but it will always act the same. It won't make it faster, won't make it you shoot more people. You just make outside exterior changes. So by essentially saying ban assault rifles, what you're saying is ban the scary looking guns. Keep the handguns, but ban the scary looking ones. All you're doing is taking a pistol and putting a shoulder mount and a pistol grip on it. That's all you're doing.
Yeah, but why else would you do that to a gun?
Looks.
Don't you want your stuff to look cool?
No,
Also-
this is a gun.
But what
People
the
like their
rifles
guns to
do
look cool.
is the barrel's elongated and the shoulder stock kind of helps you. So it gives you a little bit more control. That's it. A little bit more of a precise shot as opposed to a handgun that you're holding out.
And how many
flipping it.
rounds was he able to put? Do you know how many rounds the gun he was using was?
I don't know how many.
he had to reload.
Probably 15 a clip.
He
is
had to
usually
reload
they usually
a
don't
couple
sell.
times.
They don't sell more usually. I know in the state of New Jersey, you cannot buy a gun with more than 15 rounds in it.
Okay.
Mine.
I actually only thought it was 10.
I try and keep this kind of private, but I'm gonna say I'm a gun owner. My husband and I have guns. We do keep them locked up. Bullets separate from the gun. The gun's in the safe. The bullets are in another room.
So if anyone robs your house,
We're
need 15,
screwed
20
because
minutes.
we're following the laws.
Well, that's okay.
We're following the laws of the state, so therefore
got
my protection is done. But
There's a couple issues that I have, and and I'm not going to say people shouldn't own guns because I don't really care.
yeah,
I mean, because no one's going to listen to someone and say, you shouldn't have that. Because then you're just as bad as the person
Yeah.
said, we should have
have
that.
it. That's where I sit.
I
I'm
don't
like
really
in the
need,
middle.
I don't really see the purpose, but that's me.
Yeah,
I don't see the purpose on making your gun look good
it's not that it looks good. Like I said, it's
or
a hunting.
modifying.
The way to explain the way it looks like the military style. It's a plastic housing. Now you know the old one, the almost shotgun looking ones with the wood
Yeah,
handle.
that's what I'm talking about.
What he used was that, but with a plastic grip, a
No.
modern looking plastic. So it was the same thing your grandpa had in his closet when the kids crossed onto his lawn and he sat on his front porch with in Mayberry. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like the same thing,
And a lot
just
lighter.
because it looks different and a little more scary and intimidating. All of a sudden, it needs to be banned.
Yeah, the only problem is
That's
our
like- that's
grandfather
like
didn't
saying
kill
All
50
red
people
yeah.
and wound 53
Honestly,
more.
that's like saying all
Or
red
the other way
cars.
around.
No matter what car you have, if it's red, it's banned. You can't drive a red car. You
No,
can
I
drive the
understand what
black
you're
one.
saying,
You
but-
just can't drive the red one.
You gotta kind of see. I think there's what everybody wants to do is there's one side or the other.
Yeah.
There's kind of got to be a meet in the middle, where
I'm for that.
I'm also listen. If you're insane, which I honestly God think this guy was just crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy going to find a way.
And they knew it.
Crazy's going to find a way. You're not going to stop
Oh,
something like that. You can lessen it a little bit.
You're never going to stop it.
You're not going to stop crazy because crazy's crazy. And stuff like this, unfortunately,
It's going to happen.
it's... But I don't understand how he got it inside a club. There's so many things
Because
that I just don't get.
what he
You can't
used,
sneak something like that.
You kind of
Sure you can.
Because what he did is that he had the body modification that is, I think, what he used
So
was
we'll go
illegal
past
in
metal
New Jersey. I
detectors.
think it's so. What he does, it's all plastic.
Yeah, but the bullets aren't plastic. Something's got to set
Well,
something
there's
off.
no
He had a
metal detectors
handgun.
in a club. What club have you ever walked into where they did a metal detector test on you?
A couple. They wand you now.
They do?
Yeah.
I've never.
Yeah, they wand you in the club.
And who says he went? Do we know he went through the front
I
door?
don't know. I have no idea if he went through the front door. I don't know if he went through like a side entrance. Was it planted already? Was it in? It was.
Yeah,
in
that's
the-
what nobody knows.
No one's gonna know. But
Except for him. And
I don't know.
mean,
It's
ask
just.
But I think what I'm trying to get at, what's scary, is that
Where are you
people,
gonna hide that? Like, how do you hide something like that? It's a big gun. You don't put it down your pants. You walk funny wearing it. You have to wear like a coat, I'm guessing, and put it on the.
Well, there are ones where you can slip the rifle in, or you can slip the handgun into the housing, which is, I think, what he had. I'm not 100%.
Well, he had a handgun and a rifle. He had two.
Yeah, but there are some rifles out there where you just slip the handgun into the rifle body, and they
Yeah, but still,
they
you have
break
to-
down. They,
you
they
have to-
fold in half, so they're not as long. There's a lot of what ifs and all this.
Yeah.
But really, fighting how he got it in there is not important at this point.
Well, no, it is important because then that would prevent it from
But
happening to
Not
other
moving
people.
but
What's important is trying to figure out how we're going to come to some type of agreement where
But you're not. What you're
gun
gonna,
owners
What
can
you're
keep
going to
their
have to
guns.
do is because you're never going to have people, and that's my point.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to have there's gun enthusiasts and there's people that are anti-gun. You're never going to get those people to
Of course not.
switch sides. But what everybody should be agreeing upon is there's no way someone should be able to go into a public place with a large weapon like that.
See, but,
That can do something like that.
but where
You could be the biggest gun enthusiast, but if you say, well, that guy should have a right to have a rifle inside of a crowded club, you're an asshole. Even the biggest gun enthusiast would say,
honestly,
that's stupid.
Yeah, and I think it also does come down. I'm not like everyone's like ban guns, gun control. I'm like, yeah,
Because something like that isn't
but-
for protection.
but I'm like,
Something like that is to
Let Francesca talk.
God.
I wasn't even talking about that.
No,
No,
I'm
but I'm
just
saying like
finishing
what
my point.
I'm trying to say is like, it's not about like gun control. Exactly that, gun control. Not banning it, controlling it. New Jersey has the most restrictive laws in the state. And I have a statistic here. Not only do we have the most restrictive in the country, we also have the lowest gun-related deaths in the country. They're doing something right. It took me 6 months to even get my permit, and then another 90 days after that to even purchase. I had to go through background checks, mental health checks. I had a cop have to come to my house to verify I live there. Like, the steps I went through, it was awful. It was expensive. And every time you get a gun, you get that federal check. So I feel like if we shift, like, we all have to come to that like agreement. Like Florida, you can walk in and get a gun in 7 minutes no matter who you are.
Go in Walmart and get one. And I completely agree with that. And the other thing to your argument is if you're someone like this, all the security checks in the world ain't going to stop you. If you want to do something,
And
you'll find a way to
I've
get
heard
it.
stories,
You'll find a way to do it.
And everyone's like, how did the one that has the mental health problem get the gun?
Because he didn't go through the avenues
no,
of getting a gun.
He did, but what happened is I've heard stories at the place my husband and I went to where I actually purchased mine. We asked him, we said, like, why do we have to do the second background check, like, at the store? Like, the cops already did it. Why do you guys have to do a second one? He said, because he found out that friends of cops, the cop fudges it through. And the second background, they actually have the actual store has turned people away and said, you're not allowed. I don't know where. And actually that the cops that did push them through have gotten fired and fined and all this stuff because you're trying to illegally sell a gun to somebody. And that's what it is. It's the favors, the friends. That needs to stop. So until people get smarter and
That's
more
what I'm saying.
responsible
Like,
about it.
crazy's going to find a way. It's
Crazy
going
will.
to it's going to
Honestly,
happen.
A grenade would kill more. Like, honestly, he should have just threw a grenade if he really wanted to. But there's something in them that needs.
There's so
do.
much more to this story than the gun control. And I'm not like a conspiracy theorist, but the fact that the two biggest things coming into the election year are transgender, gay, and guns.
And terrorist attacks.
And this guy was a terrorist attack, even though he wasn't really part of a terrorist organization.
I think
with a gun control inside of a gay club.
I think it came
so that's
out
all
that
three
his
big
parents
points.
have been known affiliates.
Well, I
with
thought
the
it was.
Taliban. His
we don't
parents
wanna
are known
overspeak.
affiliates to the Taliban. I
But-
read in, I think, New York Times.
Yeah, but I also said that he was in chat rooms and stuff like that.
He has a son.
That's why
I fear for his son. What the hell is his son going to grow up and be like?
And I also heard stories that he was inside the gay club because of he didn't know if he was gay, and then he was getting.
Yeah, I think they said they found it like a
So
gay
you
Tinder
don't
profile
know.
or something. I don't know. There's so much out there.
And his ex-wife thought he was gay.
Yeah. But
It's
there's
just
anything on the
crazy.
internet you can't really trust.
No, I mean it was on Facebook. Oh,
Unfortunately, the
people
only
on Facebook
person who
reporting it.
knows
Okay.
why he did what he did is him. And even if he was alive and survived it, he still wouldn't tell you.
True.
It's just a horrible thing. I don't know.
It's terrible. And
I wish there was just an answer where like, all right, well, this is what we're gonna do
Yeah.
from now on, and that's going to stop it. But it's not.
Yeah.
I do
Sadly.
think people who are on watch list should not be allowed to get guns.
See, the thing that the problem
And I
with
know
this
they're
is
not
I
allowed to
brought this
stop
up.
them.
My husband and I were talking about this, and I brought that up. I asked him, I said, if he was on the watch list,
Mm-hmm.
why was he able to? Now, the problem with that is every time they interviewed, they did not find any evidence. Just like you're being watched, which means you in America,
And to be on those watch
innocent
lists.
until proven guilty. He was not proven of those acts. Kind of like the whole, you don't get your car inspected. If it sits in the lot and it's on the street and you can call the cops and they'll say like, well, there's nothing we can do because the only way we can ticket you is if it's moving.
Right.
And until we catch you moving in the act, we can't ticket you for something that's wrong because
But
you're
what
not
gets
in.
you on the watch list?
He
That's what I
could
wanna
have been in these private chat rooms, and
Yeah.
they can. You're on the internet,
His known affiliates, his
your name
parents,
can go.
associations, stuff like that.
But like she was saying, and to tell you the truth, if you're on the watch list, you're not going to go into a Walmart. Or you're not going to go into
No.
a store
No.
where it's registered.
Of course not.
You're going to just go get it in another
He
means.
He did legally.
He did legally get his stuff.
I'm saying, but like,
Most
if
people-
you really wanted to,
Yeah.
Right.
most of your criminals that own guns,
You can go in a
don't
back alley somewhere and get
own
it
them
out of
legally.
trunk.
Yeah, they buy guns on the streets and stuff.
Mm-hmm. If I was to give you, or if you were to give me $20 for my gun, that's an illegal transfer. You have to go through like, even if I know, but like it's
Yeah, and a person still has to have a background check and all that. I don't know. Like I said,
it's so muddy and.
Yes.
But no, I like I said, I do want to I'm not one of those crazy rednecks. Everyone should have a gun. Everyone should have a bat. Honestly, give everyone a bat. I think they're scarier. Actually, they said more people in the United States died from
shark attacks.
Nice, right?
no, I think they called them, the FBI calls it, I have this statistic, personal weapons, which is like your hands, feet, fists.
Yeah.
660 people were murdered last year alone with what the FBI calls personal weapons. Hands,
Judo
fists,
chop.
feet. 248 murders with rifles. 1,500 with knives. Knives are the most deadliest weapon in America.
What is there a gun statistic though, or just rifles? Because it's got to be way more than 200.
Just rifles, because
Okay.
we're talking. They're not. No one's talking about banning handguns. They're only talking about banning rifles.
I mean,
Yeah.
and that's
to me, guns and a rifle are
they're the same
yeah,
thing,
the
and
same
that's exactly what I was trying to make my point. Like they're the exact same makeup. It's kind of just. I have it. It says like.
Not really.
It's a different housing. It's like I said, a car engine is a car engine.
Yeah, but it's a lot easier to shoot somebody or rob somebody with a handgun than it is with a rifle. It's not the 19.
Exactly.
20s.
And that's where everyone's like, ban assault rifles. I said, well, if you do that, then you got to ban the handguns because it's the exact same makeup, just a different body. We all got brains, just different bodies.
Yeah, I understand that, but
Except
and
for
most
Kevin, he's
people
got a
say
different brain
like
than
they'll use
everybody.
rifles for hunting and stuff like that. And
A hunting rifle is what he used. You can use that as for hunting.
I understand. I'm not.
He hunted
listen,
people.
I'm anti-gun, but I'm not gonna tell someone what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
Just be smart about it. I mean, my whole thing is whatever you want to have. If people get so angry and go, well, let them try and take this away from me, or let them try and why can't I have this? Well, then, if you're that on one side, I mean, you probably shouldn't have one.
Yeah. Well, exactly. And that's
Because
what
you have
kinda-
that little bit of a temperament in you.
Yeah.
Maybe you shouldn't own a weapon that could kill a bunch of people at once.
Yeah.
Because you're
And
fucking insane.
well, that's what
Smoke weed.
scares me.
Eat a cookie. Do
is
something.
that these gun banners are so they don't know they don't want to learn the slightest thing about the objects they're trying to regulate. Like if you like,
'Cause
there was an
people fear
interview
guns.
that someone did with one of the gun banners, I guess you want to call her. They asked her, okay, well, you say you want to ban this. What is that? And she's like, I don't know what that is. They're like, well,
Yeah,
how
but
can
there's
you
a
ban it
bunch
if
of-
you don't know what it is?
There's a bunch of weapons. If you throw me out numbers and letters, I'm not gonna know what they are.
But as a gun, as an activist and a lobbyist for something, you need to know your everything inside and out.
that's-
You really do. You have to be educated.
I think
on
you
it.
should know what you're talking
It's
The
true,
scariest
but
thing is the
listen,
ignorance
I know
of
if you use this big shiny metal thing and it shoots a hole through 25, 50 people, yeah, you probably shouldn't use it. Be a little bit
yeah.
smart. Do I know what it's called? I don't have to give a shit what it's called. I know what it does.
Yeah, but you can't tell me.
No, I mean, you can't tell someone what to do, but to say, well, you should know what it is before you.
You
no,
should.
no one really needs to know the specifics. They just need to know what the weapon does.
actually what the part she wanted to ban on the gun.
I'm not talking about that person. I'm talking about.
No,
in
I'm
general.
just saying like in general. They asked and they asked her what it was. She goes, I don't know. It's like that shoulder thing or the thing that fires. And they're like, no, it's just a little guard.
Yeah, but then
it's a little plastic guard.
We're getting
and she
into
wanted to ban
semantics,
it.
but I
Yeah.
mean that's just a way of the other side saying, you know what? Well, you don't know what this is, so how can you tell me what to do? I don't really know what's in potato chips, but I know if you eat enough, you get fat.
Well,
Do you know how you make a potato chip? Not really, but I don't need to know.
you fry a potato
Well, whatever. I'm just thinking. That's what I'm saying. I
and
mean,
you season it.
how do you make the board that we use? I don't know, but I know if I push that button, it turns on.
There's a difference between knowing how to use it and the makeup of it. Yes, but what I'm saying is you need to learn. If you care enough, then you should care. You should learn.
No,
about
I see
it.
what you're saying.
You
and
should
I,
be educated in the product.
And then the people that are
you're trying to
educated about it, if you're more educated about, the more educated you're about it, in theory,
ban, the more credible you are.
the more credible you
So
are,
she
and
was
the more
discredited
you can
immediately.
use it to what you want
your
to.
comparisons are way off too. Just because if you eat a million bags of chips in a day and die, that's your own fault. But if somebody else buys a gun and shoots you, that has nothing.
No,
to do
no,
with
that's
you.
not my comparison. My comparison was
no, I understand.
I
what
don't
you're
know how
saying.
that chip is made, but I still know it's a chip.
But here's the thing with the
and
gun,
I know
like,
what the chip can do.
the person who could know everything that it needs to know about a gun, but they're not the person who's getting shot. You know.
I hear you.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that. That's not the point.
No, the point was the person that's arguing against it doesn't know even what they're arguing.
Exactly.
I'm guessing what you're saying.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say. The ignorance that they're posing. Like, you are coming off just as ignorant as the people going, ban all the guns.
No, I got you.
Are just as ignorant as the people going, give everybody guns. No, neither one of you are right. Let's come to some sort of
I absolutely agree.
compromise. That's what I'm trying to say, and I had a shitty way of saying it.
No, I believe you. I knew what you were saying.
Yeah.
All right, can we do something funny now? Because this was sad.
Of course we can.
Good.
You came up with a list of movies everyone should see.
Yeah.
Wait, before he does that, because
Yes.
this is funnier than his list.
Okay.
No, Rick knows what I'm talking about.
Oh,
So,
I like
I saw this story in the news the other day.
Not to cut you off short.
A couple weeks ago, we were talking about the TV show Alf.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so apparently,
This is the worst transition ever.
listen, it's not a
Gun
transition.
law into Alf.
What you said
No,
you
I'm
wanted
kidding.
something funny.
Yeah.
Alf was a funny show, but the other thing is, so I always thought it was just a puppet on the show, and apparently there was a puppeteer. But whenever they showed the entire body of Alf, there was a dude inside, and that guy who was in the costume just died the other day.
Wow.
And he was 2'9".
2'9".
Yeah.
That's
And
at
he
least.
was not from Melmac.
No, his name was Michu Mazaros. I guess that's how you pronounce it. He was 76 years old. And
So he's a short Asian guy? That's a little fucked up.
he doesn't really
Rick.
look Asian.
No,
This
not
didn't
at
really
all.
print well, but 2'9", and he was in the costume for parts of the scenes.
Wait, he was in the costume when he died?
No.
For parts of the scenes.
Yeah,
He was
but then
buried in a costume.
So apparently, when they would just show like the top
his
half, there was a
casket.
puppeteer. But when they would show him standing there or walking or something, it was the dude inside.
Huh.
Kevin's never seen Alf before, but
I
No,
know
you're
who he
11
is.
years old. You
I'm
know.
not 11.
that's what he looks like.
He's
That's
12.
what he looks like, and that's what the dude looks like.
Whoa, wait, I want to see what this dude looks like.
He
Kind of looks like
Alf.
he belongs in an Alf costume. God rest
So,
his soul.
talking about Rick's top movies that everyone should see.
I thought it was great, Todd.
Are these just movies that you came up with, or did you
No,
come
this
up-
was a movie I came up for.
There was a list.
Yeah,
of
there was a
lot
list of
more.
75.
Okay.
And
You narrowed it down
thought
to
that was
this.
too many.
Yeah, you said it was too many.
It was too many. It would take forever.
Yeah, so we narrowed it down to. I narrowed it down to, what was it, 20? Something like that? Yeah.
Did everyone check off how many they've seen, or were you?
I
Just
Well, I was
checked
just
it
going to
off.
go.
Okay.
I was just going to announce them, and I've seen all of them.
all of them?
Yeah.
Every one of them?
I have not seen all of them.
Because
And
I
isn't it?
made the list to
Isn't it?
say that I've saw
Singular,
all of
not
them.
He thinks the
No,
second one
this
was
is the second
Aliens.
one. No, I'm right. The second one was Aliens. The first one was
Oh,
Alien.
I thought you were just being Rick and
No.
didn't know.
The first one is Aliens, which is the sequel to Alien.
Never saw it.
Never
I
seen it.
have.
Nope.
Alien, I've seen. Aliens, I have not
That's the
seen.
second one.
I did
That's
not
okay.
see the second one.
2 is Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
Nope.
The most racist film going.
I never saw it.
Blazing Saddles?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Mel Brooks.
It was a Mel Brooks movie. It was a like
Black
a spaghetti
Sheriff.
western, but it was a funny spaghetti western. You ever see Mel Brooks movies? Like History of the World,
Nope.
Spaceballs.
Nope.
Oh, Spaceballs.
I'm gonna get angry doing this list. Caddyshack.
Never
Yeah.
seen it.
Oh my God! Like
I've seen it. Kevin hasn't seen
NBC
anything.
Sports.
You've never seen Caddyshack?
No, I've seen it.
Oh, all right.
Kevin has never seen. He hasn't seen probably anything on this list.
I want to try and find
Wrong.
one movie you've seen.
Actually, there's probably, I'll say, 2 movies on here that he's seen.
2?
Yeah.
I want to kind of guess the movies you've seen too.
I have 10.
Dirty Harry.
Nope.
Clint
No, I
Eastwood.
have not
Speaking of
seen it.
guns, Dirty Harry.
I think me and Franny saw basically. Dr. No, which is a 007 movie, James Bond.
That's like one
Probably
of the
the-
few I didn't see.
I haven't seen it.
I've only seen the latest James Bond movie.
Oh, it's awful. By the way, he's not going to be James Bond anymore. I forget the guy's
Idris
name.
Elba,
No, well, he might be. No, who's the other guy?
Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig is
He retired.
retired as James Bond.
I
which
thought he was pretty good.
I hated him.
I enjoyed him as Bond.
A lot of
hated
people
him.
did like him. I know Rick doesn't like him.
I didn't like him
I enjoyed him.
because he wasn't. I don't know. Dr. No was Sean Connery. He was James Bond. I think James Bond was just the coolest son of a bitch ever. This dude wasn't that cool. He was cool in the fight scenes and the action scenes were really good, but he wasn't good as James Bond, in my opinion.
No, and he didn't let you can tell he hated being James Bond.
And I just think
He
he's a
talked
horrible
shit on
actor.
it at every freaking red carpet.
I don't think he's a good actor. Speaking of really good actors, Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Spicoli.
I've seen it.
Spicoli.
Kevin.
No.
No,
I
that's
feel
a
like,
no.
I feel like Greg's our
Are there any on
Spicoli,
there that you've
our
seen?
office
Yeah.
Spicoli.
Yeah, definitely.
How many?
Monahan's definitely
Monahan's
Ridgemont.
our office Spicoli.
2.
All
That's
right.
what I said too. Can I try to guess them?
Sure.
Yeah.
I already know which one.
Ghostbusters,
No.
Jaws
Jaws,
Uh-huh.
and there's
and
one more.
Slapshot.
Terminator.
Uh-uh.
Shaun of the Dead.
If it's Wall Street.
Everyone's seen Shaun of the Dead.
All right. The next movie I'm going to think of is First Blood. I thought that was an amazing movie. Rambo.
Rambo?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
I thought the
seen it.
movie was called Rambo.
What?
It was called Rambo First
Why
Blood.
is this list in alphabetical order except for the last one?
Because the last one that I'm going to get to
Uh-huh.
is my next topic.
Excuse me.
Duh.
Right.
He has
Duh,
I
Todd.
ruined it. Sorry.
Way to push the envelope
Ruined it.
there.
Movie that Kevin
This
has
list
seen,
is too
Jaws.
long. We're going too slow.
Jaws. I love Jaws. That was a
Yeah.
great film.
That's good.
Really
Jaws is
enjoyed
classic.
Jaws.
I actually
Jaws
saw
was
it in my
great.
film class in college.
And it was so
Thank-
good that the whole point with Jaws was they didn't. Spielberg never liked the way the shark looked because he said it was unfinished
Right.
through the movie, and that's what made the movie so damn scary.
Yeah.
Was the fact that you didn't see it.
Right.
So that was pretty cool.
And that's how come I have an irrational fear of sharks in the pool.
I don't go in the ocean.
Childhood
Wait, sharks in the
irrational-
pool?
Yeah, childhood irrational fear. When when you go like swimming at night and you're like, there's sharks in here. You know, I'll stop.
I've never had that.
How does a shark get in the pool?
Sharknado.
Irrational childhood fear. I didn't say it was irrational.
So just own more guns. We'll be all right. I'm kidding. She's gonna stab me.
That would be a knife kill.
Johnny
Yeah, it would be.
Dangerously.
And
I
Rick's the
haven't
reason
seen
why
it.
knife.
I think I'm the only one who's seen Johnny
What?
Dangerously.
I've never
to
even heard of
save
it.
him.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of it either.
You fucking ice holes.
Wait, what's it called?
Johnny Dangerously. It's so good.
Okay, well, you spelled dangerously wrong.
No. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You forgot the G.
Dangerously.
I put Johnny.
I actually
Dangerously.
have seen Johnny Dangerously.
Whatever.
That was a good film. That was a porn.
I don't know. Raging Bull.
Yes,
Raging Bull's
Another
amazing.
Is that about a bull that's raging?
Yes.
That was another porn.
sort of.
I hate you.
The
It sort of is,
bestiality
Kev.
kind.
Is it?
It is. Reservoir Dogs.
Yes.
Nope.
You should see that one.
Shaun of the Dead.
Yes,
Yeah,
great film.
It was
You think
Am
it's
I the only
awful?
one
How
that
are you
didn't
going to
like
say
it?
awful and you put it on your movies everyone should see list?
Yeah,
We
no.
didn't mean
Yeah, why did you
That
put it
doesn't
on?
make any
It
sense.
wasn't really my
You
list.
eliminated a lot of them.
But I did.
a lot of good
There were
ones.
some. Yeah, there was other.
There was
good
a lot
movies
of
on
good
that
ones
list.
because I tried to get movies that this kid's seen, and I got 2.
Failed.
No, I got 2 because the one I kept on, he actually saw. Shaun of the Dead. Slapshot. I can't believe you never saw Slapshot.
Yeah, it's a hockey
you
movie,
should
but-
see it. Hockey movie.
The Godfather. Todd's never seen it.
You've never seen The
I
Godfather?
haven't
Only
seen it
kidding.
this week.
Oh. I was going to say, your wedding was like, wasn't it?
No,
No?
This is a Seinfeld
There's a-
reference, not Godfather.
No, but there's a magnet.
there is a magnet.
Okay.
Yeah. When
Which
I
is the Todd father.
yeah, when I
Oh,
was
the Todd father.
yeah
He's so stupid.
yeah
I like
and
that.
I'm the
I love
Godfather
when
to
I
my
love when
nephew.
Kevin. You can watch him think. Like I can watch him
It's
figure
almost
stuff
like
out.
a stock market ticker goes across his forehead of his thoughts.
Ding 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 ding. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
I don't think I've
I
seen
don't
that.
think I've seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never
Damn
seen
it.
it.
It's Clint Eastwood.
The next
It's
one
a
I never
Western.
even heard of either.
The Road Warrior?
Never.
Mad
I only know.
Max?
I only know Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. From
Is that Mad
WWF.
Max?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the second Mad Max movie called The
Yeah,
Road
you cut
Warrior.
out the Warriors. Come out and play, yay.
I did.
The Terminator.
Terminator. I can't believe you've never seen a Terminator.
I've seen like bits and pieces, but never the whole film.
The Terminator.
I misspelled that too. Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that one actually. I think I've probably seen it. When I
I'd
was
be
a
really
kid.
surprised if you've never seen that, Todd.
Are you
No,
serious?
I probably have. I just don't remember. No, I'm pretty sure that I have. I just don't remember it. Like I don't remember all the details.
I don't know how we're friends anymore.
Whatever.
It's not true romance, that's for sure.
True
what I did
Romance
there?
is a great
It's
movie.
really good. I actually had not seen that until a couple of years ago.
That's a great
Is
movie.
that one of your movie club
Speaking
movies?
against
I think it was,
and
actually.
I hate to say the violence against women, but women rather. That movie, James Gandolfini, who was in obviously The Sopranos,
Mm-hmm.
beats the ever living hell. Is it Roseanne Arquette?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Like it's like tough to watch. That would have definitely not been on a poster. Wall Street. Love that movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good
Yeah, I
one.
don't think I've seen it, but Rick's so disappointed. I mean, I know what it is. Greed is good, all that horse shit.
It's a great movie.
Blah, blah, blah.
And the last movie is one of my favorite movies of all time, which is why I left it to be last, is Ghostbusters.
Mm.
Yeah,
I can't believe you've never seen Ghostbusters.
Never
You've
seen
never
it.
seen it?
Come on.
It was on TV.
How do you not? How?
I bet
Listen,
you
I've
drank
seen,
There's a
Ecto
couple
Cooler.
movies. If you're just at home on a Saturday, it's going to be on a channel.
They're bringing back Ecto Cooler.
That's amazing.
They're bringing
But
it back.
This is my next topic.
Ecto
That
Cooler?
I don't know if we talked about it or not, but I'm going to do it again. They're remaking the Ghostbusters.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
They
I'm
remake
a
every movie,
little upset.
Hollywood ran out of ideas.
Hollywood did run out of ideas, and they had this whole big thing where I think it was on Jimmy Kimmel, where the old cast is now that they're remaking with an all-female cast. I got no problem with that. My problem is you don't have to remake the movie because it's perfect as is. You're just remaking it because, like
Is
you
it
both
going to be
said,
the exact script, the exact movie, or is it going to be different?
except everything's reversed sex-wise. Like the secretary, which was Annie Potts,
Yeah.
is Chris Hemsworth. He's a man, obviously. And
Thanks
the
for
4
clearing that up.
Ghostbusters
Are women.
are women, and they were
It's like
all men.
Melissa McCarthy.
So it's
Melissa
yeah,
McCarthy, yeah.
it's the exact opposite.
Interesting.
Although I
The
do
cast
like
looks
yeah,
like it's pretty good though.
no, I can't stand Melissa McCarthy.
Oh my god,
I
you're
like
a
her.
I know,
moron.
I'm the only.
Everything she's in is
I
hilarious.
hate her.
Sookie, man.
Yeah,
It's
and she was
so
in
not
Gilmore
good.
Girls.
That's where she got her start, right?
Yeah.
It's so not. She's so not funny.
Oh my god, you're full of shit.
I know. I
She's
listen.
hilarious.
I don't like her. I didn't like Seinfeld. I
I
know.
don't find Kristen.
I
Wiig-
don't like her. I
No?
don't like her. I hate Kristen Wiig.
You hate Kristen Wiig?
I don't
Oh.
find her fine.
I mean, sometimes
She's annoying.
okay.
I don't know. Kevin doesn't even know who we're talking about.
Not a clue.
Not
If I'm
a-
staying quiet, yeah, I don't know who you're talking
You
about.
know who
Do
Melissa
you know,
McCarthy
you know
is?
who Melissa McCarthy is?
She's the
What
big,
was she in?
The big one.
Mike and Molly.
Mike and Molly.
Oh, her.
She's Molly,
Yeah.
not Mike.
She was also in
Oh,
Bridesmaids.
I think she'll be good.
No.
No, not a fan.
You can't have it. That movie's all
Dude.
Bill Murray.
This
To
is
have that
40.
movie without
Anybody see
Bill
This is
Murray?
40. We were just talking about that the other day. She's hilarious, and this
Yeah.
is 40.
I don't think she's that funny.
She also
I
played
thought
a serious
Bridesmaids
role
was an
in this movie
awful
called
movie.
St. Vincent, which is fucking
I thought she was really good in that.
Yeah.
I will give her that. That was really good. She's a good actress. I just don't. I think she's. And there's a lot of actors that I don't like for the same reason. They're the same thing in every.
She's not the same thing. You
Well,
just
they get pigeonholed.
Well, that's
into
why I liked
that.
her in St. Vincent because it was the
Mike and
opposite.
Molly completely different from what she was in Bridesmaids.
Yeah, but every movie,
Bridesmaids, that role, she got
she's in that
typecast.
role in every movie.
Echo.
Yeah,
What?
she's that
Bridesmaids?
role.
Not
Yeah.
not really.
She was
St. Vincent. She's a completely different
That's
character.
good. It's one movie.
Well, I think in the
Ghostbusters?
comedies, she's
No,
more of a type.
she's gonna be the same movie.
No.
She's gonna
Look
be
up,
the.
look up all the movies she's been in.
No, I'd rather not because I
Well,
don't want to.
Yeah, because you don't want to be entertained.
It's awful. But no, I didn't like it because the movie's so good, and the CGI, what made that movie good, it was kind of scary because you were young, but now the CGI is so good it looks ridiculous, and I just don't like it. I mean, you don't. What are you gonna remake now? Everything is a remake. It's
Yeah.
Or a sequel, or a
Oh.
prequel, or a book series.
This is also coming off of Star
However, I
Wars.
do
love
like series films, like the Saw series. Todd, I know you're a fan.
serious films like the Saw
No,
series.
series.
Series,
Oh,
not
series.
serious.
I am
Oh.
a fan of the Saw films. That is
Saw-
correct.
I kind of like the Final Destinations.
Final Destinations I actually like better than the Saw.
There, I
movies.
was driving down.
Do you-
I thought the original Saw was unbelievable.
Did you
the
see
second
all of
one
them?
was good. Oh yeah, some of the later ones were not good.
I thought Francesca had something to say.
Sorry, Franny.
Not anymore. It's okay.
No.
Go ahead. His mic is muted.
No, I was just, no, because it's over. Because I was talking about Final Destination,
I actually really like Final Destination.
and I was
that's what
saying
said.
I was just about to tell a funny little anecdote of my trip, a little road trip I took, but it's okay. Moments passed.
Did you get like?
No, there was a truck with all the like bunch of like gas pipes and stuff on it.
Oh.
Because in the beginning of the second one, it was a
the
truck full of
logs?
trees. Not one car was. It was in the middle lane. Not one car was behind it. Everyone was either in the far right or the far left. And I looked to Matt. I was like, every single person on this highway has seen Final Destination 2.
You know what? That's like one of my biggest fears.
Those things breaking loose.
Oh my god, I get so nervous
Yep.
when those big rig tractor trailers come near me.
Oh, only if it's
Oh,
loaded down.
Panic City. I could do it. No, I don't like it.
Before we end the podcast today, can I ask you guys a question? Because you're all adults and I'm not.
Oh boy.
Well, almost adults. Rick.
True, Rick. Mm.
I was adult.
Disney
was-
movies coming
was
out on
adult.
Netflix. I'm so
Wait,
excited.
that's what we forgot to talk about.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Netflix in September is coming out with the exclusive rights to stream Disney movies. Speaking of adulthood, Marvel movies, Star Wars, and Pixar. You're welcome.
because they're all owned by Disney.
That's right. I
Marvel?
literally just put that together. I'm like, no, it's not. Oh,
wait, yeah,
wait,
it
yeah, it
They
is.
bought Marvel and
So
they
Disney
bought.
sold their soul.
That
George
mouse
Lucas
is just
stuff.
raking it.
Yep.
Good for you.
That's gonna be pretty
Go
awesome
for
though, to be
you,
able to
Mickey
stream
Mouse.
that.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I'm never gonna leave my house.
And for those of us who have Kodi, we can stream whatever the hell we want.
I don't know what that is.
It's a stealing service.
It's not a stealing
It's a-
service, Todd.
Oh, that's right.
It's
Kevin
a
steals.
sharing service.
It's a sharing service.
You
Stealing.
borrow without asking.
Yes.
That's not. That's stealing.
Here's
Duh.
the thing: when it comes to
If
the
I
laws,
walk into your house and go, I'm taking this movie, and you don't know that I'm taking
Gonna
it,
pull
it's
your
stealing.
mic again.
I'm
Careful.
not. Yeah, I control the board. Watch yourself. Here's the thing: when it comes to the world of watching videos on the internet, it's illegal when you download it and then share it with others. So you take a copy for yourself, and then you start burning copies off for your friends. That's illegal. I'm not doing that. I'm just watching a video that somebody else has shared. So they're
it's like
doing
a
the
YouTube.
illegal action. It's like watching YouTube.
Kind of. Yeah, it's streaming.
Except for on YouTube, everybody owns the rights to their own videos. This place, they don't own the rights to those videos.
But because of laws, the guy that you don't get charged
Right.
because you were watching it and assuming that he had the permission to do it.
Right. I'm just streaming. I'm not sharing.
It's bizarre. Rick's,
That's
I can
some legal
smell you thinking
loophole.
over here.
That's the rules of the internet.
Oh,
And that's why Cody has not been shut down.
Tyler,
the
I'm gonna
internet is
code
pure
your
anarchy,
car.
and we must protect it at all costs.
Why don't you just watch you porn? It's better.
Same
Yeah, what
concept,
was your-
different contents.
All right. This is the Kevin's Cool Gadgets
I'm not
thing.
sharing that stuff. You don't want to watch it when I'm done.
No.
Ew. Well, we're not using the same devices, you dirtball.
I don't use devices. Ew, I know what Frenny does.
No, I meant like your phone or your tablet or your PC.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They're
That's
called
what I meant, too.
devices. You dirtball.
Please stop.
Sorry.
Can I get to my question?
Yeah.
I'm putting this under Kevin's Cool Gadgets because I don't know if it's something that I need or not. So here we go.
And now it's time for really cool
This
gadgets
isn't even a
Kevin doesn't
freaking gadget.
Yes,
And
it
that's,
is.
so
he
first
just-
of all, you
No,
put.
He just made that intro, so he wants to bring something up.
Oh, sorry,
You
I
did.
ruined it by
You just
talking
made
over
that.
it.
And you also put. There's no G in your acronym.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the segment when I was typing that.
Idiot. Yeah, this is going to be amazing,
oh, wait,
guy.
was it really cool things Kevin doesn't need?
Hold on.
First of all, he told it was really cool stuff, and there's no S. Then he
Well-
said it's really cool gadgets.
Well,
There's
the
no
T
G.
is what's in question.
I understand
What is
because
it?
he doesn't keep
And
remembering.
now it's time for
Gadgets.
really cool gadgets
Gadgets.
Kevin doesn't need.
Okay, it's gadgets.
So it's a G, not a T. That's okay.
That was one letter off. That's not
So
too
it
bad.
has to be a gadget then.
And this is not a gadget.
This is definitely a gadget.
I don't.
I don't think
It's
so.
got a computer inside of it. It's a gadget.
I don't
No,
even
it's
know.
not
Okay.
a gadget.
It's a gadget. So I've been getting on this whole bug thing lately that I would like to purchase a car.
It's not a gadget. It's a
It's-
fucking car, you moron. It's
a
a
gadget.
motor vehicle.
It's a gadget.
It's
has
an
a computer.
Is your gadget a car?
Automobile.
Has a bunch of gadgets inside of it.
Is your gadget a
Ex-
car?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Your phone is a gadget.
He's an idiot.
A car is a car.
I think you should have just stuck with things. It's better. You're better with that.
Anyway, you want to buy a car.
I want to buy a car.
I want to buy a car too.
Here's where I'm confused. When is the right time to buy a car? And then the dealership was also telling me I should lease a car, which I know
Don't
you
lease
do,
it.
Ricky.
Don't lease.
I know you lease cars. So
Yeah.
have you liked leasing a car?
It's right when the new cars come out. I don't know what exactly month that is. I want to say it's.
September
yeah.
usually.
I
Is
want to
the
say
17th.
it starts when it gets cold.
Yeah.
Right when the new cars come out, they want to get rid of all the old models.
Rick's back in ancient times.
Yeah,
he goes by
nowadays-
the weather. Oh, it's getting cold out. Time
Winter
to buy
is
a-
coming.
And nowadays it's not even cold in September.
No, the only reason why they say you should buy a car around September when the new, like the 2017s come out, is because in
2016 is
2016s they're
cheaper.
trying to get them off the lot to make room for new inventory.
Bingo.
And I also don't believe in leasing. I'll tell you why in a minute.
Again,
I'll let you go.
I don't care about that.
I'm a firm believer, and I want to buy a car. I don't want to just give you money.
Leasing's
I
cheaper,
want
and
to
then you
own
gotta buy
it.
a new car when it's
I
done.
want it's an investment. I want the investment.
Now they do have lease to buy.
Yes.
They have that option as well.
Yeah.
Which you can
Which
lease
I've
it,
done.
and you get the lease payment, or you get the lease payments that you pay, and then
And
you
then they just roll that into into your car payment.
and then you just buy it outright, I guess, at the end.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
most lease has a buyout figure once you're done.
Okay.
The only thing about leasing too is if you do a lot of driving, it's not
Right.
smart. Because
Which
of
I
the
do a lot
mileage.
of driving.
I don't.
You probably
I
shouldn't.
probably should just buy.
You
Yeah,
should just buy.
It would also be because then with lease they have restrictions on how many miles you can drive in a year,
Right.
And then
and if
it's,
you go over that, then you get paid a fine.
oh God forbid you give it back.
and it's
with
a
ding on
lot.
it.
Right.
But I don't drive. I mean, I drive from South Philly to here.
Right.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
Yeah, I do a
You
lot of
would
driving.
lose money.
You would be probably better to buy than I would buy a
I would buy.
used.
Todd, what do you do?
Careful, I did that.
What
and
do I
look where
do?
am.
Yeah. Could you talk into your microphone, please? Thank you.
Can you stop being a dick, please?
Is anybody else hearing that fart noise coming from
yeah.
the building?
Yeah, I've been hearing it too. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
ignoring it the entire podcast.
It's a demon.
All right,
Franny.
Todd.
I am in the process of buying my car because you don't officially own it until after 5 years. or
Right. You're
whatever.
still paying for it.
But my question is for you,
Uh-huh.
Kevin.
Yes, Todd.
Well, you turning my mic up. Sorry. for me, the question of time isn't what time of year you should purchase a car, but when in your life you should purchase
Right,
one.
that's
because
my
you
other
have
question.
like all of these other things that you may want to do before that.
That's my other question,
I would do it before you have to pay rent, Kevin.
which was one of my
Wait,
thoughts.
wait, before he has to pay rent?
I would wait till.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't you want to get your own place first?
Is your car okay?
Car's fine right now, but it's almost 10 years old, so I know it's going to start having issues.
You're
soon.
gonna
Just
stick
like
it.
if he has a car payment for the next 5 years, when is he going to eventually,
Once your car starts nickel and diming you,
He's
like
not moving
mine
out
is
in 5
doing,
years.
No? You don't think he's going to move out in 5 years?
Nope.
He's
Okay.
going to be living with his
Continue,
girlfriend
Frank.
in the next 6 months.
That's not moving out though. This kid will find an angle. Go ahead, Fran.
Fine. What do
sorry,
you mean
it's
by
a-
find an angle?
yeah.
You'll
now-
find an angle on
Now
how
I'm
not to
invested
do it.
over here. What do you mean by that?
Describe find an angle.
How long have you not paid rent?
My entire
No,
life.
yeah, never.
How old are you?
25.
25 years you never had to pay rent.
No,
That's an angle.
that's not an angle.
It is an angle.
I'm just having a good life
Why didn't
Yeah.
you move out by yourself?
because I don't want to.
Because you have to pay rent.
Right.
Huh?
Why would I want to pay rent? That's a lot of money. Everybody complains about
You
rent.
stink.
But
Your poor grandmother, you're smelling up her house. You're eating up all her food. You're 7 foot tall.
I get my own food.
You pay for your own food?
Yeah, I pay for my own
Did you ever
food.
pay for your grandmother's food?
If she needs it, I do. But she doesn't eat that much. She goes out to eat a lot.
That's a no. That means I don't.
I do buy her boxes of donuts because she loves donuts.
He has no.
So you spend $6 a week on your grandmother
I'm
for
just
rent,
saying.
for room and board.
Here's the thing.
Does she do your laundry?
No, I do my own laundry. Thank you very much.
With her washing machine.
Well, I'm not going to go
You
put
pay
a
any
washing room
utilities?
in my own room.
You pay any utilities?
Here's the thing with my grandmom.
yes or no? It's a yes or no question.
Can I explain
He pays
myself?
the cable bill.
Yeah, thank you.
That's all.
You watch cable. If it was just her, she wouldn't have a cable because she
But
probably
he
wouldn't
also
watch
steals
it.
most of his cable.
On Cody.
Shares. He shares most of his
I
cable.
don't share any of my cable.
No, she doesn't. He just watches other cable that people share. Right?
Correct.
That's Cody.
No, I'm not sharing anybody's
This is the
cable.
angles I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm not sharing cable. I'm sharing things that would be played on cable.
Here's
I
the
can't
other
share
thing.
my cable.
Here's the other factor. He is now in a relationship. So he will be spending a lot of money on that relationship.
What'd she do?
She owns and runs a family business.
So she makes cash.
She does not own the business.
She does not own the business.
She works
She works
Yes.
for
her
dad.
family business.
her dad.
Right.
Do they have money?
I haven't gotten that deep in yet.
But whether they do or not, he still, as the gentleman, should be buying dinners, stuff like that. So it's
You
his,
do?
his,
And I do.
I'm a
his
showman.
income
You got enough.
or his, money to spend is going to go
Yeah,
down.
you're gonna have to find a real job soon.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Or just stop buying gadgets, and you will have money that you can spend
Or
on
things.
your girlfriend.
Or things.
Or stuff.
Yeah. So
You have to pick.
eventually,
It's gonna be
yeah.
really cool
Girlfriend?
bills Kevin has to pay.
You don't pick
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
car,
Girlfriend or
apartment,
car?
apartment.
Is that the two options?
Well, the thing is,
Food.
But you don't have to pick either one. You don't have to pick girlfriend or car. You can have both. But instead
or
of
just
taking
let her hear
out,
that, and then you won't have to pick.
You can
'Cause
take
then
the-
you'll
you
just
can
be
take
having a car.
Yeah, instead of taking her to a nice dinner, you take the car through the drive-through.
No,
and it only
yeah,
costs
or
$3.
Great idea, Tom.
you
Dollar
don't
menu.
take her out to dinner.
You make dinner.
You cook her dinner. You don't take her to the movies. You rent a movie.
It's time out. You want this kid to cook dinner?
I would like
It still
to say
costs
it.
money to cook dinner, though.
Yeah, but it's way
That's
cheaper
way
though.
cheaper.
But you for $50, you could get like a week's worth.
And you can give her a week's worth of food poison so she won't eat. So then that's a whole week of dinners that she won't eat.
I was just
'Cause if
making
this
some
kid-
frugal suggestions.
No, I think I
Money bags.
prefer cooking because then
We need to do
It's
a
actually
cooking
more
session.
fun. It's
We need to do a cooking session because,
On the podcast?
or just me and Rick privately, in a private
Nah,
setting.
I
What
want.
are you
wait,
cooking?
you cook?
Yeah, you help me cook because I know you were a chef.
Oh, so I help.
He
I
was
teach
a
you how to
chef.
You
cook.
teach me how to
He was
cook.
a
I wasn't
fry
a
cook
chef,
and a
I was
bar.
a line
fry
cook. There's a difference.
Oh, you're a
I
fry
wasn't
cook?
a fry cook.
He would
dick.
put wings in the fryer.
I was a line cook.
What's a line cook?
He asked. He not only does he
You
drop
cook
it
in
into
the
the
summer
fryer,
Mhm.
he has to chop the lettuce too.
Whoa.
He puts the sauces
Oh,
on
you're
the wings.
fancy.
I don't like any of his. That was only one place I worked at. I worked at other places where I actually had to cook.
Where?
Dick.
Where?
Fisheye Cafe.
Is that an Asian place?
So you
No,
so
it's
you
a bar.
put the
Is that an
spatula
Asian bar?
under the fish and flipped it.
You used the
If,
spatula.
if either one of you had my cooking,
SpongeBob over here.
if either one of you had my cooking,
Not lately.
when I did cook, did either one of you like my cooking?
It is.
Well, then shut up.
I've never had your
Said we
cooking.
did.
Oh, good. What?
I said we said we did.
We did not talk
Could
about
you bring? Could you? Here's the
the
thing.
aftermath.
Could you make something one time and bring it in for us to try?
He did. He brought bag of chips.
Oh, you
I don't know.
bag of-
Who
I brought
them-
these
you
chips.
brought them
Yeah.
in?
from the kitchen
From the kitchen table.
Oh, was it open already?
No,
Uh,
I opened it.
Yeah.
Who? Somebody just left a whole bag of chips on the kitchen table.
Yeah, somebody in the
Boss
company
man
got.
got a promo package
Package.
in and just dumped it on the table.
I want a promo package of potato chips.
Why did he give that away? That's like money.
Does anybody else have any thoughts on stuff that they'd like to share?
No.
Well, with that said, then we are going to end this week's edition of the Thoughts and Stuff podcast. By the way, next week we have a really cool guest. A vegan is going to bring in some food to test. So stick around for that. Check us out on Facebook, Thoughts on Stuff podcast. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.